Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
This is the smell of the leftover tuna fish sandwich you left in your lunchbox over the weekend in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech! And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Ah, smell the difference? Hefty Ultra Strong has Arm & Hammer with continuous odor control, so no matter what's inside your trash, you can stay one step ahead of stinky. And for bigger jobs, try the superior strength of Hefty Large Black Bags.
Hello, good morning, angels, and welcome back to Morning Ray. I'm your host, Lani, and I'm so excited for this week's episode. I kind of thought of the topic on a whim. Originally, I was going to do a whole fitness episode. Don't worry, that's going to come later. But hot girl summer, being that girl, hot girl summer mentality and all that stuff has been talked about so much on social media lately. And I thought, why not do an episode of what hot girl summer mentality means to me and what being that girl means to me. I know I was posting quite a bit on my TikTok about day one of being that girl in quotation marks. So I thought it could be fun and very on brand to talk about this. And I think it's something that's on a lot of people's minds. They love the whole vibe and mentality surrounding hot girl summer. So we're going to dive right into that. But until then, let's start with our weekly intention. So this has been my weekly intention before, and I don't care. It's going to be my weekly intention again. I fell off the bandwagon. When you're staying up late talking to guys, you fall out of your routines. You fall out of your self-care. So my weekly intention is to get back into reading my book before bed. So I'm not on my phone texting guys or friends or scrolling on TikTok or whatnot. I'm reading my book. I was reading a book by Jojo Moyes, I think. That's a good question about what book I was reading. I'll share it somewhere, but a rom-com. And it's really good and I want to finish it. So my goal is to read for at least 30 minutes before a 20. Let's start with 20. 20 minutes before bed every night this week. We're going to keep it a really good habit and you're going to do it with me. So that leads me into the tip of my week, and that is to encourage yourself to be off of your phone and all screens before bed. Challenge yourself by reading a book, journaling, meditating, maybe drawing, coloring, whatever it may be, something that isn't on an electronic device. So you're not on your phone, you're not on your iPad, you're not watching TV, you're just being present in the moment. You're doing something very mundane and I guess retro in a way. So for me, it's going to be reading a book, or you could journal. You could do my journal prompts before bed. You could even just mind dump. Just be really present and unplug and go back to your roots, and you'll notice you'll wind down a lot better before bed and you'll be a lot more chillax and calm. But that leads me into my current faves. I have 3 of them. I'm not sure if the first one was on my current faves last week, so forgive me if it was, but I think that just proves how much of a current fave it currently is, hence being a current fave, or a mood booster, if you will, if you are a Lauren Elizabeth fan. So my first one are the Align biker shorts from Lululemon. I've been in love with wearing my black ones. I got these a few weeks ago and I'm wearing them nonstop whenever I'm not working out or if I'm doing like a low impact workout. If I'm working out, if I'm running, I will wear my Wonder Train biker shorts, but I'm obsessed with my Align ones for more every day. I'm also obsessed with my Everywhere belt bag from Lululemon. I have it in silver drop. It's the perfect size. It fits everything, but it's not big. And I love the color. The silver drop color is this light gray. It's the one that you see all over my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and whatnot. I actually just washed it because it was starting to get a little sweaty smelling from me running with it, but it's perfect for walks, running, whatever may be on the go, and I absolutely love it, hence the name Everywhere Belt Bag. And my third and final favorite are tote bags, like canvas tote bags. Kayla at Be Well with Kayla has been spoiling me with tote bags, so I'm just obsessed with them. I have a bunch from 437, from different brands that have sent me stuff, from Coco Market, Summerhill Market, all these cute tote bags, and they're perfect for going grocery shopping and being eco-conscious. They're perfect for my bag when I go to work at Lulu, and they're perfect for on the go. And they're also really good if you're going to go to a little coffee shop to do work, if those are open near you. They fit your laptop, your water bottle, and everything. Quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Work Patterns. Thank you so much for sponsoring Morning Ray. Work Patterns is the people management app that gives managers tools for unlocking the potential of their teams. Being a great manager has never been harder. The relationship between employees and their managers is a key driver of workplace productivity and engagement. We believe that with the right tools, managers can be exceptional leaders. Work Patterns is designed to make team management easier, enabling continuous one-on-one feedback, collaborative meetings, recognition, goal tracking, and workflow management all in one place. I know right now a lot of us are working remotely. It can be difficult to not only manage your employees, but as an employee, it can be difficult to stay on top of all the work, meetings, and whatnot you have going on. And that's where Work Patterns comes into play. Whether you're a manager struggling to stay on top of things or a CEO whose organization has outgrown its systems, Work Patterns can help. We've reimagined manager tools for today's working relationships. We provide the guidance and streamlined workflows managers need to stay organized, with a structure for unlocking the potential of their teams. If you're interested in trying out Work Patterns for free, you can go to workpatterns.com. That's workpatterns.com, and try it out today for free. I'll have it linked in the show notes below. Thank you, Work Patterns, for sponsoring today's episode of Morning Ray. And now on to the bulk of the episode, what you are here for, hot girl summer mentality, baby. Let's do it. So what does hot girl summer mean? I mean, actually, okay, so I have my own definition here, but we're going to do a little fun activity and we're going to go on to Urban Dictionary because I'm very curious what Urban Dictionary has for hot girl summer. So give me a moment. Hot girl summer. Hot girl summer. This is the top definition. A summer full of fun. Coach Meg, aka Meg Thee Stallion, the creator of Hot Girl Summer, said it best. Hot Girl Summer is about just being you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn about what nobody's saying. A summer where you're in charge of your own happiness. Chase the bag, and we ain't crying over no man, period. It's Hot Girl Summer. That's so funny. Okay. Someone else put, this one's a little less PG-13, but I'm going to skip some words because there's some words in here I should not be saying. A term used to define girls being unapologetically themselves, having fun, loving yourself, and doing you, and has nothing to be with being a fuck-ass hoe. Damn. A season of bad bitches. We could not have a hot girl summer because of COVID-19. That is actually fail. I think last summer was probably like my most fun summer. A term to describe a summer full of crazy and wild days. Hot girl summer is the summer where girls take over and express their inner hoe. Hot girls no longer care for male gender and are no longer living by social constructs. Hot girl gang sign is made by twerking. These are so funny. Hot girl summer, baby. So, my definition of hot girl summer is a little more PG, but and a little more on brand for Lani B. But hot girl summer is being at like your peak mental health, self-acceptance, self-esteem, self-love. It's your mindset over what your physical body may look like. We're not focusing on getting smaller or leaner. Like, yes, that could be a part of it, but your main focus is on feeling your highest and truest self. And for me, that means being happy and fulfilled and going after whatever goals I have and just being me and being comfortable with being me, raw, real, and vulnerable around my friends. having fun, going out on dates, not having too many strings attached, just going with the ebb and the flow and being present. Present is like a number one focus for me right now. I want to learn to. I feel like my list of things to buy, to do, activities that involve spending money is never ending around the holidays, making the idea of investing and saving and thinking about your future to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more overwhelming. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing for you, your kids, and your retirement, even during the holidays. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that matches you. You don't need a ton of time. You can create your Acorns account and start automatically investing your money in just 5 minutes. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now. That could be $5 a day or even just your spare change. That's right, Acorns can round every purchase you make up to the dollar and automatically invest your spare change for you. And you can get bonus investments just for buying the stuff you need from the brands you love. I personally love Acorns. It's simplified the investment process, which can be overwhelming and intimidating, but it just makes it so simple, so easy, and something more accessible no matter how much money you have to invest. Head to acorns.com/Alana or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Alana. I'm super excited about today's sponsor. They've sponsored the podcast before, and this is a topic I'm super passionate about. I fear that us as girls struggle with PMS far more than we should, and we really shouldn't. I truly get the worst PMS symptoms. My boobs are sensitive, my face breaks out, my sugar controllings are out of whack. I feel like I'm just a bottomless pit. My mood is not the vibe, and Estro Control has been super helpful in helping manage those PMS symptoms and making that time of the month a lot more enjoyable. Estro Control is a formula developed by Happy Mammoth, a supplement company dedicated to making women's lives easier. Say no more. Estro Control contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, especially if you are someone like myself who struggles with PMS. It was created to help women feel like themselves all month long and to not struggle with the feelings PMS can cause. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code Alana at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code Alana for 15% off today. Live in the moment more, and that's what Hot Girl Summer means to me. I want to make memories with current friends, new friends, new experiences. And so now I'm going to tell you how I plan to achieve Hot Girl Summer. This will be different for everyone, but I'm just going to give you a little guideline template that I made, give or take. Wow. Okay. So, how to achieve a Hot Girl Summer. Number 1, different for everyone. It's going to look different for everyone. We're all going to have our own versions of a Hot Girl Summer, but they're all going to combine together to make this unified Hot Girl Summer. It's this overall feeling of confidence, self-love, high self-esteem, not giving a fuck, just doing whatever makes you and only you happy. So, being super busy can make it really easy to fall into a dinner time recipe rut, or even with your lunches. Any meal, honestly, can get you into a rut, especially with a busy schedule this fall. You can keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every single week, so there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. It's truly a no-brainer. It does all the shopping and meal planning for you. Ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-proportioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. It's never been easier. I personally love HelloFresh as a way to get exposure to new recipes, make my life a bit easier as a busy 20-year-old in the city. And I love that it's worry-free, it's super easy, it's convenient, and gets delivered straight to my door. Go to hellofresh.com/50ray and use code 50ray for 50% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/50RAE and use code 50ray 50RAE for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, and thank you for sponsoring today's episode of Morning Ray.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Next, you want to find your routine. So what is going to make you be able to show up as your highest self, not only for yourself, but also others? Others meaning the people that you actually care about? Yes. Okay. So you want to find your routines. I'm a big advocate for having a night and morning routine. So I have a full episode on that. You can go back to it. I think it's the second or the third episode of Morning Ray. But finding a morning and night routine that works for you, but also willing to be a little bit flexible with this morning and night routine because, we want to be spontaneous. And I'm going to get more into that later. That is part 4. So you want to get your night and your morning routine. We need that beauty sleep, ladies. We need to set up our mind for the right day. So whether it be journaling in the morning, working out, going for a walk, making a bomb-ass breakfast, reading the Daily Stoic, whatever it may be, figure out what works for you and allows you to show up as your highest self every damn day. Okay, next. We need to find out our workout routine. Do we want to work out once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? Do we want to do Pilates? Do we want to do yoga? Do we want to try go on hikes because it's nice out? Do we want to do some water sports? Do we want to lift weights? Do we want to try running? Could be anything. Right now for me, I'm going to go more into depth of this in a future episode, but my workout routine is currently a combination of Pilates, specifically Tasha Franken, running 2 to 3 times a week, daily walks, lifting weights, currently following a personal fitness training plan by Liz Kuzar. I believe that's how you say her last name. I'll have her linked in the show notes. I'm doing that 2 times a week. And then jumping rope. If you've been watching my stories, I'm jumping rope and I'm loving it. I do it for around 10 minutes on days where I'm not running and I'm absolutely loving it. But figure out a workout routine that allows you to feel and look your best and to energize you and to challenge you mentally and physically and that you look forward to. Working out shouldn't feel like a chore or a punishment. You should really enjoy it and it should be a mood booster, if you will. And then finding your routine with work. It's a hot girl summer. We don't need no man. We are that rich man. So finding a job, whatever it may be. Maybe you're working on a golf course. Maybe you're working on a camp. Maybe you're working in a corporate office. Maybe you're working for yourself as a freelancer, content creator. Maybe you are starting a business and you're selling something. Whatever it may be, find your way to make your bank and what makes you happy because it's hot girl summer, baby, and we want the funds to be able to go out and have fun. So number 3 or step 3 is to work on your mindset. It's all about that mindset. We've worked on our physical health. We've got our sleep. We've got our routines. We have our workout, all that good stuff. We have our income. Now we want to work on our mindset. So I have 4 things under mindset that I think are super helpful and beneficial. You don't have to do all of them. You can do none of them. You can do one of them, 2, whatever you want, whatever you feel connected to and you think will really benefit yourself. But I think it's really important to try them all out, go in with an open mindset, an optimistic mindset, and to really give it a shot and find what works for you. Try different methods within these methods and see what works for you. My number one, which is my go-to, is journaling. You can follow journal prompts such as my own. They're posted on my Instagram at LaniBFit every Monday, typically in the morning. So journaling is amazing. I haven't been journaling lately, but I want to get back into it. I personally kind of fell out of it when I got sick with COVID, but I definitely feel like I need to get back into it. And I just remember how in tune with my emotions and my thoughts and everything when I was journaling and how that felt. So, journaling is an amazing way to work on your mindset. It helps you be in tune with how you're feeling. It helps you release those emotions. And it's kind of like a stepping stone to go to therapy or the help. It's like self-help before therapy. And if you go to therapy, it's a great way to practice what your therapist provides you, those tips, that toolbox that they provide you with. It's a great way to practice. So if you are intimidated by journaling, you can either get a book like the 5-Minute Journal, or you can get a blank journal and you can try my prompts, which are on my Instagram, or there's plenty of prompts all over Instagram. A lot of my friends in the same sort of space as I am on Instagram, like health, wellness, lifestyle space, also put out prompts. There's tons of prompts on Pinterest. And once you start to see a bunch of prompts, you can kind of start to create them yourself. My second method of working on your mindset is manifestation. So this is goal setting. I'm not an expert by any means. I do love practicing manifestation and the law of attraction. So you can definitely search online for really good resources on how to manifest. But essentially, from my understanding and the way that I practice it, is goal setting, and I also visualize. So I'll picture how I envision my future and highest self to look, how it would feel to be living that life, to be surrounded by those people, to be doing those things that I see myself doing. The way I write out manifestations are in my journals, and they're always the last prompt. On my journal prompts, which is manifest this shit, which is usually at the bottom, and then I'll write out my goals. So for an example, I would write, I am graduated from Ryerson University by June 2022. Something like that. You tie it to the date. You act as if you already have it, or you say like in June 2022. But I really love manifestation, and it really just brings your headspace and the way that you perceive choices and decisions that you're going to make in that mindset to help you get to that future destination. Okay. Third, you already know this, therapy. If you are intimidated by therapy, if you feel like you don't need therapy, if you think therapy is stupid, I'm here to prove you wrong. You do not need to be at the breaking point. You do not need to have a mental illness. You do not need to be at your lowest to be seeking therapy. Yes, will that maybe drive you more so to seek help for therapy? But I'm a huge advocate and believer that everyone should be in therapy. Now, the frequency at which you go to therapy sessions may differ depending on your mental health needs, financial needs. Therapy is expensive. I do understand that. But therapy has helped me so much. And it has really helped with my self-esteem, my self-confidence, particularly my self-esteem when it comes to relationships, platonic and romantic, dealing with my anxiety, social anxiety, perfectionism. And now we're actually working on imposter syndrome. There's so many amazing resources for therapy that are more affordable, like BetterHelp and Talkspace. There's even resources at many universities. I know Ryerson has resources if you're in Toronto, but I highly recommend therapy. And I think it's a great way to work on your mindset for hot girl summer and just in general in life. And my fourth method to working on your mindset are self-help books. They're incredible. Yes, they could be like very like foo-foo and like, I don't know, like typical, and like everyone has them. Everyone and their mother has one. But self-help books are actually the GOAT. They're amazing. They are bestsellers for a reason. I highly recommend self-help books. I really like Rachel Hollis's self-help books. I really like Untamed by Glennon Doyle. There's a whole bunch of them. You can look on your bookstore and find the one that speaks to you. Hey, that can be your book that you read before getting into bed every night. You never know. It could be a part of your night routine, setting you up for success. It can be your beach read. And so to work on your mindset, I recommend doing one or all of the following. If none of them speak to you, do something that helps you work on your mindset. But journaling, manifestation, therapy, and self-help books are my 4 recommendations. And now that brings me into step number 4 of how to achieve a hot girl summer mentality. And that is to be spontaneous. You guys know that this has been a goal of mine, a monthly intention for many months now, and I'm slowly becoming more and more spontaneous. Healy, if you're listening to this, you know I've been more spontaneous. I'm saying yes to more. Obviously, don't say yes to things that you don't want to say yes to, but put yourself outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Be more optimistic, open-minded, find the silver lining, as my therapist Tamar would say, and just live in the moment. Stop stressing and put away those what if and should have thoughts. Don't encourage. It's not the word, that's not the word I want to use, but it's the same sort of meaning. Don't encourage those what if and should have thoughts. Be spontaneous, have fun. All the plans that I have agreed to in a spontaneous mindset, it wasn't planned, it was very spontaneous, are by far some of my best memories and the most fun I ever had. So I encourage you, and in order to achieve a hot girl summer, I, Alana Bloomberg, am telling you to be spontaneous. I highly recommend it. I'm going to try be more spontaneous with you. I know it can be hard for someone who is a planner, who is very busy, who is anxious, who has social anxiety, but I promise you, being spontaneous, game changer. You're going to have so much fun this summer if you are even just a little bit spontaneous. I challenge you to be spontaneous at least once or twice a week. I'm not saying you have to go be spontaneous and throw everything out the window, throw out your routines, your plans out the window every single day, but just say yes more. Be a little spontaneous. Okay. This is my final tip segment for how to achieve a hot girl summer, and that is to do what makes you, only you, not the person next to you, not your best friend, not your mother, not your sister, not your brother, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not whoever, only you, what makes you feel good mentally and physically. Is this an earlier bedtime? Is this reading before bed? Guys, let's all read before bed. It's life-changing. Is it working out every day or most days? Is it laying in the sun and tanning by the pool or in your backyard or by the beach? Is it going swimming? Is it doing water sports? Is it going for a really long walk? Is it going biking with friends? Is it grabbing ice cream? Is it going on a run? Is it trying running for the first time? Is it spending more time outside? Whatever it may be, do what makes you feel your best mentally and physically. I know I feel my best mentally and physically when I'm getting enough sleep. I'm getting between 7 to 9 hours, which I will be completely honest, I've been really sucking at lately. And so I haven't been feeling like my highest self. But I am planning to start to do that more. And that comes along with getting into bed and reading earlier. Being outside in the morning, going for that early morning walk, moving my body in some sort of way, whether it's an active rest day or I'm working out that day, makes me feel so much better mentally and physically. My stress levels are lower. My anxiety is in control. I feel good. I feel like my body isn't tight. It feels stretched, moved. I feel good. I love the endorphins. The endorphins are amazing. Runner's high is freaking amazing. Like, if you're not into running, try the Nike Run Club app. It will change your mind. Try the guided runs. But being outside, getting some movement in, getting enough sleep, nourishing my body with yummy food, and yes, that includes ice cream. I've been having ice cream every single night, and I'm not mad at it, and I will continue to do it until it proves otherwise. But I'm here having my ice cream bar every single night. Highly recommend the mini Haagen-Dazs. We're getting off on a little side tangent here, but you got to do what makes you feel your best mentally and physically. So no matter what that is, and that could be, I don't know, painting, it could be drawing, it could be making bracelets, it could be, I don't know, video games. I don't think that would really help, but who knows? That could make you feel good. Do what makes you feel good. Put yourself first. Envision yourself as your highest self this summer and show up as her. Show up as her every damn day. And that is Lani's take on how to achieve a hot girl summer, more specifically, how to achieve hot girl summer mentality, being at your peak mental health, having self-acceptance, high self-esteem, high self-love, putting yourself first, valuing yourself, and just living in the moment, being present, not worrying about the past or the future, just living in the now and truly, truly enjoying it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know it was a shorter one. It was short and sweet, but I think it was so much fun. And let me know on the Morning Ray Podcast Instagram. It's just Morning Ray Podcast. If you like this episode and if you want more episodes like this one, I love you guys so much. And also, I just want to thank you all and all those who purchased my merch from the Manifest collection. It means so much to me. I always get so scared and so nervous that no one's going to want to buy the designs and the merch that I put out. But thank you. At this point, it's Thursday and a whole lot of you all over the world have ordered, and it means so, so, so much to me. And I'm so excited and proud to be able to donate money to the Canadian Mental Health Association. It is an association that means a lot to me. So thank you for helping out and doing that. 10% of profits get donated if you didn't know. And stay tuned. I plan to drop more merch soon, so watch out for that. But thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Morning Ray. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe as it really helps support the pod. And who knows, maybe your review will be featured on the Morning Ray Podcast Instagram. I love you so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.